Well, actually,
Hello. Welcome to our movie club. Today we will discuss a movie, Running Man. And as we said in our pre-show, it's not the best movie of Arnie, but we've chosen it because it was in our list for long, and it was the first one, and that's all. So let's say some words about Arnie. So I like this persona. How we say it? Yes, persona. I like
persona. Yeah.
persona. Yeah. For me, it's always the example of a hard-working man or human who achieved everything by himself. So that's why I like him. I like to use him like an example for someone, like a poor guy born in post-war Germany, so with no perspective at all. He was hardworking. Now he's a governor. How called? Governor of California.
Used to be, yeah, not now.
Not now already.
For
Okay.
4 years.
Oh no, that was just one term. That was
I
all.
think two. One or
Two
two.
terms?
8
That
years.
might be. We
Okay,
didn't hear
anyway,
anything about him here.
I heard about him. How we recalled about him because he is liberal now.
Depends.
It's funny, but but okay, still good Arnie.
Yeah.
Vasanth, please.
Teacher Lee, tell me about your the people's opinion about movie stars. Do they think that they could govern the city or the country very well? Is that a popular opinion or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Schwarzenegger was just because he was a celebrity, he was well known, and because he's well known, and I guess they hated uh, the opponents, they just voted for him just because they knew him and they hated the other guy.
But
No, we don't. Yeah.
Mhm.
Generally,
But in contrast.
we despise celebrities who try to tell us politics. But Schwarzenegger and Clint Eastwood were two movie stars that for some reason they thought they could do a better job, so they actually went into politics. Clint Eastwood was elected the mayor of a town, and Schwarzenegger went for governor. And because they were well known, and I guess they said things the voters wanted to hear, they got elected. Yeah.
Well, Ronald Reagan was an actor.
Cowboy actor.
A very famous president.
Vasanth, and what is the origin of your question? Because in your place, actors are.
Yes, because people are fond of celebrities, and even a couple of chief minister of my states had the background. They acted. He was a hero, and she was the main lead role. So people started to think that whatever they do on screen would be real. He fights with the criminals, and okay, he's a good guy, or he would fight for us too, something like that. It happened, but still, we could not change the image. People who wanted to enter politics, they first enter into cinema to get that position. It still happens. So a neutral audience like me still hates it. They spoils the art form.
I can understand. I can easily relate to this because in Russia we have the same problem. So people, we have like 200 senators or something, and half of them are movie stars, are sportsmen, former. So people who decide how we should live, they have no clue about this. And it's disgusting, but people still vote for them, still elect them because they knew them, as they think. They see the famous faces, and it's something terrible.
Yeah, over here the liberals use celebrities a lot. I mean, you hear about, oh, this movie star endorses Biden. This movie star endorses Biden. At Biden's inauguration, there's going to be a whole bunch of movie stars. It's all hogwash. The conservatives hate celebrities that get into politics because we know they don't know diddly squat about politics. They're just liberal idiots.
But Trump is a celebrity. Was a celebrity.
Leila, hello, Leila. Do you understand what we are talking about?
No. I've just finished teaching, and I jumped into the class because I miss my friends a lot. I'm trying to do my best. How is everybody?
Yeah, we are happy to meet you. And you know, the question is, I'm really curious how it's in Turkey. You know, so we just share that, for instance, in Russia and in India, sometimes people like actors, you know, celebrities, movie stars, and they act like politicians after their career, so or something like this. So people elect them for some, I don't know, governmental job or something. Is it happens in your place?
To tell you the truth, one or two famous or, unpopular, but let's say famous people tried politics a lot, but no, because when you are an artist or, star, if you just try to be a politician, then you lose your popularity. It depends on which idea you're defending, right?
Yeah, I understand. Well, good. So Arnie is a opposite example. A rare example, as I see it, of an actor who became to be a politician figure. Okay, good.
And
So
Italy, one time Italy had a woman porn star get elected to an office. I forget which office, prime minister, I don't know. But she was a porn star. She got elected. She was more popular than the other opponents. And then Ukraine, of course, has the comedian. The comedian in Ukraine used to play a funny part where he was the governor or the ruler of Ukraine.
Yeah.
And I guess he was so convincing that they elected him leader of Ukraine.
They decided that it will not be worse than other candidates. So
Yeah. But Diana tells me he's not a good president, apparently.
well,
I
it's
don't know.
not a surprise here. Okay, let's start from the movie. So the pretty old one. So it's pretty slow, pretty simple, I would say. The Running Man, 1987. Well,
Leila, did you watch the movie?
tell me, yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. You did not lose anything, I would say. but let's discuss it anyway. Vasanth, could you please start? Introduce us to these characters and
Yep. In the beginning, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a soldier in the Air Force. So he was flying with his colleagues, and they were about to monitor how to say that is a procession or something. A crowd. They are monitoring a crowd or something.
yeah, there was a riot or protesters.
Ah,
or
yeah, protesters. Yeah. So he said to the commander that the people were unarmed and there were women and children, but the commander refused that suggestion, and he ordered to kill them all, to open fire at them. He refused to follow the order. Then he handed the power over to the other soldier. Then he had a fist fight with the crew inside the helicopter. Finally, they got him somehow and arrested him for not obeying the order, chief's order. Then he was sent to prison in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. And what are the circumstances? Do you remember the? So it's a ruined, some dystopia, right? The world is ruined, and there is some kind of dictatorship, as far as I understand. So and let me read it. Authoritarian government.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is a show. There is a show that everyone likes a lot because it's everything. It's it's a blood, it's a killing, it's violence, it's race, and it's all in one show. Jart, what kind of show it is?
It's a show where convicted criminals are given the chance to survive in a sort of contest where they have to fight with very strong and powerful men. The show want to let people believe that they have a chance, but actually they don't.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, but they were told like if you manage to escape, you will get freedom. You will get
An island.
you can live on an island. Yes, with beautiful ladies. Yeah. Sounds good. So this guy, what was his name again? I forgot. Ben Richards. Yeah, Ben Richards.
Yeah.
He was condemned because of the crime he did not commit, right? So it was a how we call this framed.
Yep.
He was framed, but I don't know the reason why he was framed. Sure, do you understand?
Yes, because he didn't want to kill a crowd that was protesting. And
Yes,
they changed the video. They changed the video so that they made him that like guilty, the opposite of what he really did.
yeah, I understand this part, but do you remember when they were in this helicopter and they said, "Okay, so plan B then," and they arrested him. So it was like a prepared beforehand plan. So they expected he will refuse the order as I got it. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't
Ivan?
remember that, but yeah. He disobeyed the government, so that's why he's a traitor.
Mhm.
Leila?
Can I ask something?
Of course.
The winners were killed, you said, by the government?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. In other words, you were never forgiven. Once you're guilty, you're always guilty forever and ever and ever. Amen. So even if you win your freedom, they're going to kill you anyway.
But
This
this
all
is a
sounds very
TV
familiar to
show,
me.
Lee. It is a TV show?
Yeah, it's a game show to entertain the masses.
Okay.
So
Strange.
it's kind of like Erdogan. If he could take all of these prisoners he's arrested for supporting that other guy, and he like tortures them on public TV, so you can watch them suffer. It's that kind of an entertainment, like gladiator shows.
Oh, it's not entertainment. Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, it is. It's a very good analogy, I guess, about gladiator show. It's the same, right? It's
Ivan.
what we have. Yeah, they got this guy from prison and say you have a chance and you're a gladiator now. I think it's very close to what Romans had in the old days.
Yeah, yeah.
But another thing, the time that the action happens would be our times.
Yeah, 2017 they say. In
From
20
2017-4, there was these problems, not oil. This society, this poor society was created.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I tell you, it sounds just like our society today now.
Yes, but in the movie, I think it's more conservative. Now it's liberal. That's the difference.
okay, so this guy Ben was condemned and sent to labor camp or prison. Probably it's a labor camp, right? Because they have to work. Vasanth, could you tell something about this camp?
I don't know. They were working hard and they had to lift some huge materials in order to build something. I don't know. I don't remember the exact word. But they were monitored by masked soldiers. I think it must be a toxic circumstances, with the chemical experiments. So they use the face masks. The soldiers used face masks, and there were some posts, poles, something like that, that monitors human activity. If somebody trespasses, then it would trigger the alarm, and the soldiers would kill them. And also, I forgot to mention that they had a neck band. I think that causes the explosion of their head. If they trespasses, then it explodes.
Yeah. So it's name called collar, right? Collar like a dogs have collar, and it has some explosive inside. And it's I don't know how it's controlled by some sensors. How we call it, beacons. Usually, can you say beacon for this thing? That place it somewhere and control electronically your device. So if you go to the prohibited zone, it just explodes. So very good. Why they need so many soldiers if they have this colors? I don't understand.
Ivan, you said it explodes. Very good.
Yeah, it explodes. Like
How could it be good? They are good. They're dying.
yeah, but that works. That's effective, right?
You can end a rebellion with a push of a button.
Yeah, but they managed to escape with his new friends, I guess. And these friends are from how we call this? From opposition? Is it opposition? I don't know the better words. The better word for this. So
We
they
call them the resistance.
resistance exactly. So these guys are from resistance. Jan, how they managed to escape
from
camp?
They pretended that were in a fight. During the fight, they take advantage of that to take some weapons from the guards and kill all of them and find the cone of the barrier that protected the camp, the labor camp, and they managed to deactivate the code and to flee.
Yeah, and they managed to like reunite with resistance, right? I don't remember what happened. And he got new documents maybe and removed their colors, and he went to some building blocks where supposedly must live his brother. I remember, and he made a beautiful girl right there. Vasanth, do you remember this?
Which one?
He went to the building block to try to find his brother, and he met
yeah.
he met a girl.
And he found a girl. I think she is one of the cheer girls from that show. I think, she is so flexible, and she follows the actor from that television and does the exercise and everything. And she didn't aware that he was inside the house in the apartment. She followed her routines. Then he appeared from nowhere and started to blackmail her. And he tied her up and searched her things to get a pass.
But I don't think it's a blackmail. How would you call this? Actually, when you have an ultimatum, you do this or I will shoot you down.
Frightening.
Ultimatum, yeah, just extortion.
Extortion or ultimatum. Yeah, blackmail. Yeah. It's when you, I don't know, when you how to describe it.
And when you ask for money,
probably ask for money or for action because you want you are
Yeah.
going to reveal something, right? You're going to
Secret. Some
yeah,
dirty
to
secret.
reveal some secrets.
Dirty.
It's how I imagine this. So when you have a gun on your head, it's not blackmailing, right? They just telling you what to go because you are in danger. So when they decided to escape, Gerard, do you remember?
Yes. Benny Richard wanted to go to a trip with an island with her, but he told her that if she tried to leave, would kill. But actually, he didn't do that. He eventually was caught.
Yeah. And I remember how they tried to pass this document control. Right? He just played a very, very bad game. He's as actor, Ben Richards is a bad actor, I would say. When he plays that, you always forget your documents. Let's take a look into your bag and what is this and what is this. I don't know. Arnie is not a good actor, but I like that he always uses small, famous quotes like "I'll be back." Always the same through all his movies.
Many quotes in the movie.
people like them for these quotes, I guess. Okay, so he was caught by police, and they immediately started to lie about his crime, right? They show on TV that he killed someone, but the lady, he knew that he did not kill anyone, so he started to think, what if everything is a lie, right, on TV? So it's what is happening with us today. And she decided to find like more information or something. So she went to, I don't know, is it a secret room? Not just an archive. Archive, how we call it? Actually, can I say so? A place where we put some documents. Some
Archive.
Archive, probably, right? Probably. Yeah, and she tried to find some, I don't know, old documents, and she found some strange, I don't know how called, cards with names like real event, fake event, or something. Actual movie, okay. And what happened then? And then the show started, as far as I remember. What else? Would you like to describe the show?
Yes, the show, it's a famous one, which is widely popular, and it has a contestant who has to run along the way to escape from the so-called stalkers. The stalkers would kill them. They would find them and kill them in that game ground or something. So in order to survive, they have to run, and they will have, I think, so far we have seen 4 of them. Maybe 3 main stalkers in that show, and mostly the first one would complete the task. So there will not be any need for the second one and third one. So they're rarely used, but still the 3 men are enough to run this show.
Yeah, I remember the first one was Sub-Zero or something. He was a hockey player, right? And with dynamo, or how we call them, with electricity. Usually we don't hear you. Something with your mic, probably.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my dogs are barking.
Yeah. Who was next? Chainsaw, right? Chainsaw. And the last one, Captain. I forgot something. Captain. Oh, what was the name of the stalker? The next one. From the gymnastic TV show. Captain something, I don't remember.
I forgot.
Okay. Okay.
But
So, but
killing is a so-called killing or a real one?
real. So they
Fireball was one of them.
Fireball, right? Fireball. We forgot about him. It was the last one. Yeah, and what is interesting that actually, Leila, it was like a real killing, but when they found out that they cannot manage it, they cannot find and catch him, they made a fake video. Like they killed him, but it was fake. He was alive. But yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, but they killed the actor, right? Do you remember? They killed the actor who was on this simulation, who played with Captain something in a fabricated video.
Which one? Who won?
So, do you remember they fabricated the video at the end? They killed him. The last stalker, Captain Samson, supposedly killed Ben. But it was another one guy, it was an actor, and they killed the actor. So that part impressed me. Killing the actors is something behind my comprehension. Okay, so and it was a time for resistance to came, as far as I remember. Jar, do you remember? They started to storm
to go to a satellite station to get a code. So this code, with this code, they could get the link to the satellite and control it, because there was some resistance. That actually they met the resistance after being freed from the labor camp. They met the resident, but then Richard didn't go to be with them. He wanted to take his path. But then the goal of the runners is to get these codes and to show the audience that everything was fake. Okay.
Yeah, so resistance like reveal all the secrets, right? They show that it all was lie, everything.
Yeah.
In the synopsis of the story that describes this movie, it's just like reading about today. The government doesn't like dissension. They censor everything. If you're against the government, they send you to a re-education camp. It's exactly what's happening today in America.
When you said this re-education, I just recalled the tweet. It was written that all the conservatives must be sent to re-education laboratory or something.
Yeah. They got to deprogram. They got to deprogram our kids. They want to take our kids away from us and put them in special schools to educate them so they'll grow up to be a liberal.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Proper humans, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we forget one thing. Let me ask Vova. Vova, do you remember that there were an audience in the show? People who sat there and watched it, and they were able to choose a stalker, a hunter. Do you remember
Yes.
this? Yeah, the spectators. Yeah. So, what was the reason for this choosing? For what?
Mm. To price.
Took the price. Yeah. If you like choose the correct stalker, you get some money. So it was how we call this thing? Totalizator? No. So it's a thing when you put your money, a bet, and you get it like multiplicated money back if you know.
It's just gambling. I mean,
Okay. Like horse race, right? The same.
yeah.
The same.
You bet on who's gonna kill him. I bet this guy kills him. I bet this guy kills him. So.
Oh,
Yeah, and Leila, people will like really like this. So old ladies who said, "I will put my $50 on, on this."
oh no, I haven't watched it.
And the funny thing, Leila, that we just finished. There is no more, no more in this movie.
Oh really?
Mostly it's an action movie. The fight between Schwarzenegger and the bad guy, and how they, it's just a bunch of individual fights of them trying to kill him.
So
Yeah.
not too much story, not too much story about it.
I
We
was
forgot-
going to ask you what the plot was.
Okay, let's try to figure this out. What was
Evil government against the people. Same as America today.
You need to establish the resistance, right? And we forgot to mention that the lady, what was her name? Gerard, do you remember? Mendes. She was sent to this running show as well because she was caught when she tried to find
the videos.
Yeah.
And do you remember the charges? One of the charges, was funny because they will accuse her of having 4 boyfriends or 3 boyfriends.
Accused of having friends. Right?
Yeah, no, boyfriends like lovers.
Yeah.
Having three lovers at the same time it was.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Vasanth, please.
Yeah, and there was an interesting moment when an old lady put a bet on Arnold. Until then, everybody was putting bet on the Stalkers, and then the old lady had a thing on about Arnold Schwarzenegger that he would kill the Stalkers, and then everybody started to bet on him.
Yeah, the government didn't like that. When the woman said, "I vote on the runner, I vote on the victim. I think he's going to kill all these stalkers," and the government hated that because the stalkers are the government's heroes. Now they're betting against the government, so it was like almost treasonous. But all the people got so rabid and frothing at the mouth about it, the government had to play along with it.
Yeah. So what we forgot? What else we forgot?
You know these sliders with these devices, like it's all usually is in ice, like this winter sport. How the name of this winter sport?
I understand. You're talking about these cars, right?
Yes.
We
Bobslide,
call it bobsledding.
bobsledding. So there are many moments when at the end the host of the of the contest, the very obnoxious guy in his 60s, was sent with this device, and Arnold said he hit the spot or something like this.
Yeah. First, for the first, he said, "I'll be back." Then he returned and sent him back. Yeah.
It must be a comedy action film.
It's not. There are a few moments of humor, but mostly it's. I don't know how to describe it. Mostly,
No,
it's
I
like
made it
dystopian.
up. There's nothing like that comedy action. I made it up.
Yep.
But everybody was laughing. Here,
Well, it
you
was a
like
little.
violence.
The Stalkers
Yes.
were a little corny.
Okay.
Yeah, we are laughing because it's kind of a satire, I guess.
Yeah.
It was not so serious, so we can see that it's over exaggerated, and pretty stupid, but stupid by purpose, So we can see.
Ivan, what about the film? Refers to the future a bit?
Yeah, as Tisha said, it's a documentary now.
Yeah, it was. The movie took place in the future. In the movie.
Yeah, but future,
Ivan,
it's 2017, they say. So
Yeah.
5 years ago. Vasanth, please.
Yes, in a serious movie, even a tiny, silly comic element would make us laugh, the audience.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, Teacher Lee, what we forgot? Something important?
Nothing really important. I was surprised. I didn't remember so many parallels to what is happening today in America. So I was like, oh my God. They censor everything, They reprogram people by re-education camps. They fabricate fake news to keep the people ignorant and happy. The only thing we haven't got yet is this game. Now I'm waiting for a TV show where conservatives have to run for their lives. I'm waiting for that. They haven't suggested that yet. But they do want to take away our college degrees.
Mm-hmm.
They want to take away our college degrees and ban every platform we try to speak on. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to something less sad than this. So I have I actually have a question for you. Yes. What was the role of the lady of this Mendes or in the movie? So why she is important for the story?
I'm sure to soften the atmosphere.
Actually, Leila, she was nothing for the story. if we forgot about her, the movie is the same. But but it's interesting for me that there is kind of a template, some kind of a pattern for the old movies. That the protagonist, the man, the guy, the masculine one, always have a small lady around. So to protect her, to make a contrast, to.
Right.
Yes, so it's and I noticed that because modern movies they don't have this anymore. So it was a kind of a flashback for me. I noticed that wow, yes, it was a pattern that at that days. What's that?
Yeah, and it will also make the audience to think that they would want the guy to survive. They would have in their mind that they would be united in the end. However, so
Yeah.
they need a pair.
This Mendez, but I'll tell you a few things about her that smack of today and the Me Too movement. She
Yep.
was an immigrant from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
She turned out to be a good guy, so immigrants can be good. She was a victim of circumstance. She was arrested for helping him, and she really wasn't helping him. She just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. She was a token woman, because you got to get a woman in there. She wasn't just any woman. She was a, she exercised. She was a fitness person. She was healthy and took care of her body. And she was a model human almost. Okay. Intelligent, physically fit.
He spoke English very well.
Yeah, excellent English. Yeah.
Big contrast to Arnie, right?
To reality.
Yeah, to reality. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start from the main question from our Padlet. So wouldn't wouldn't a message then be nice? Would not a message to the audience in the end be nice? So how we understand this? I don't know.
It sounds like, why didn't the resistance transmit a message at the end of the movie to the population? Is that what you're asking? Well, they kind of did, but it was a visual message.
I see. So, but this resistance in the movies, they look very strange. So we don't understand nothing about them really, and they have a lot of youngs and where they have this power and how they survive with these colors. So it's all vague, all very understandable.
Yeah, they had a lot of genius nerds working for them.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Okay, another question we have. If the runners are criminals, what does it take to be the stalkers? So I remember when Arnie was good at killing stalkers, they offered him to be stalker, right? And they said, you will get a house and something else, money, 3 years long contract.
Kind of promotion?
Yeah, kind of. From the victim to...
A criminal.
To...
What the film?
What's the name for this? What's the name? Who making the execution? How we call this guy? An executor?
Executioner.
Executioner. Okay, so from the criminal to executioner.
From
Nice
the victim to the executioner.
From the victim. But he refused. Yes. Why he refused?
Because he had principles.
Okay. As he said, I promised to be back. I will be back. Okay. So who is Mike? I forgot. Where does Mike hide all these years? We saw him remove neck cuff in the beginning. Who is Mike?
Yeah, the elder man.
Old guy.
Yeah. Long, yeah.
Yeah, old guy in the resistance. Actually, we know nothing about resistance. cannot answer. Yeah, it's a silly movie. I understand. That's why we have so strange question. So I
in
guess.
other words, yeah, we would call him Mick for Mickey. Michael and Mick. So Mick was his nickname. Somehow he had the knowledge to disarm these explosive collars.
Yeah.
And and tap into satellite signals from down on the earth. And he had all this fantastic computer knowledge. And it's like, how did he get this knowledge? Maybe he's ran away from the government. I don't know.
Strange. Yeah, I remember the Arnie when he has his cigar and he was never worried about nothing. I have this collar, it's going to explode. Okay. So
My last wish.
Yes. It was funny. Okay, I guess there is not much to talk about, so we can go to slides directly. Running Lamb.
So cute, so cute.
Vova, I know that you have your own picture, right? Vova, can you show us your picture for the movie Someone Around? Vova, show me before. Okay, so the running letters. There is the beginning. Jart, would you like to start?
Yes, here we can see the old guy removing the collar of one of the prisoners. This guy was a member of the resistance. And it's an underground place with people wearing rag clothes. One more.
Then nothing more, I guess. We can see some tools there, some people, not much there.
Not much.
The man is black for diversity, I guess. So they
Yeah.
have a diverse team. Everything is good.
But he doesn't survive. Like
Yes.
it used to happen in the 80s. Black people.
Vasanth, please.
Yes, in Indian movie, a Muslim guy replaces the black guy. You know, he would help the protagonist, and he would die in the middle of the movie. Then the hero would revenge for his death.
I guess it's funny because we all have the same. You know, we in Russia we had some tenses with Caucasian region. So nowadays, to show diversity, we always have guys from there. So it's they our Blake Leaf matters or what is this? Okay. Actually, I don't remember what is this. Vasanth, could you please describe this one?
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was leaving somewhere after the leg band was removed. He took the truck to find his brother, you know, to go to that building. And these two are his fellow prisoners. I think they escaped prisoners. They're waving him off, and you can see other people also boarding the truck, and a security room, you know, an old car, lamp post, a tunnel with ceiling lights, fences. That's it, I think. An American flag. That's it.
On the left, like yes, Gerard, please.
Yes, no, that's something that happens in America. You know, people that take illegal immigrants to work.
Yeah.
And these guys, you know, look Hispanic. Even the one that is cardboard, you know, there's written jardineros mean gardeners. So I think that's happened nowadays, Teacher Lee.
Probably, yeah.
Teacher, how we call these guys whose job is to bring immigrants through the border?
We just call them smugglers.
Smugglers, yes, smugglers. Nice. On the left, I can read something like menudo or something. Is it a Spanish word?
Menudo is small. Little.
Yes, yeah. So it was so it's a really like, you know, South America or something. Immigrants.
Like the border.
Yeah, like the border. Okay, Leila, I know you didn't watch the movie, so just describe the picture. We will and try to guess if you want what is there.
I just can't guess because
Yeah.
I can't see their faces a lot, but two guys are talking. And on the left is younger than the one on the right. And the man on the right is holding a kind of, I don't know, could be what? What is he holding?
Mop. A mop?
I don't know.
Yes, a mop.
Be a mop, could be.
Yeah, he's a janitor, yeah.
Okay. The man on the left seems more elegant.
He's the game show host.
Okay.
So
But,
this is a
it's
high
a-
position guy to a low level guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think the man on the left is warning him about something, right?
Almost, yeah, more or less. It's kind of opposite, you know. It's interesting. It's moment of hypocrisy, because guy janitor, he just touched him like by occasion, and the guy, the host on the left, he said, "Don't worry about this. Don't worry. You did not do anything bad." And then few seconds after, he said, "Fire this guy. I don't want to see him anymore." So it was a like hypocrisy, you know. He said to face nothing happened, and then fired him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guys on the left is the host of the show. Well, I actually don't understand. It's okay. It's a moment. Let me describe. So it's a apartment where the lady from the left live, Mendes, and its apartment used to be apartment of Arnold's brother, Ben's brother, or what's his name, and he went there just to find his brother, but found her, and they have a kind of a fight or something because she understands that he was criminal or something like this. Okay, so it's about the sin. So I wonder what this strange sign on the right should mean. To me,
Probably
it's
just
like a water pool or something.
artwork, yeah. I think that's a piano or an organ. Is that an organ, musical instrument?
Okay, we call it in Russian.
Yeah.
We call it synthesizer or something. Synthesizer.
Synthesizer, okay.
Yes, something like this.
Kind of
Yam-
artificial kind of music, yeah.
Yep. And Yamaha is very popular.
Yeah.
in this.
Motorcycles and pianos. I
Other
can't-
products,
Other products.
Many of them. Yeah.
electronics.
Okay, what else? Furniture, some sofa, and coffee table, right? It's still coffee
Yep.
table. Yep.
Well, we call it an end table. The coffee
And-
table's in the front of the couch. Yeah, that's
Okay.
the coffee table.
The chair, it's kind of strange, kind of long. Okay. It's to play, how we
That's
call
the-
this?
That's the
Four-
bench to play the
Four hands.
synthesizer. Yeah.
Yeah, but have you seen sometimes piano guys, they play like two guys in one piano. We call it four hands. So that's why
okay.
the bench is that long.
Yeah, benches are usually long, wide. I don't know why. Yeah. Big butt, two people. Yeah.
Okay, I can see her shoes with high heels on the floor.
Yeah. What is the name of the flower on the left? I don't know.
No idea.
It's a
not sure.
plant, I think. Cactus, no.
Yeah.
And
Not sure.
on the chair, on the right, we can see her stockings. And there was a joke about this. When he came to the room, he was looking on this like, what happened to my brother? Kind of like this. Bova, would you like? Yes.
I have Yamaha synthesizer too.
Yeah. To play, yeah. Okay, Vova, you can make a video how you play on the synthesizer, and I will post to the chat. So jingle bells or something will be appropriate to the moment.
This kind of glass we have in America, in American homes sometimes. It's put in bathrooms. Sometimes bathrooms will have this kind of glass so people can't look inside the bathroom.
Yeah.
So light comes in, but you can't see through it very clearly.
Because
Yes.
it's kind of dissipated, or how we call it, translucent. Right?
It's real thick glass. We call it security glass because
Yeah.
you can't quite see clearly what's happening inside or who's inside or exactly what they're doing because it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, we have them as well. We built our like shower walls or something from this.
Mhm.
Vova, would you like to say something?
No.
No. Okay. So how we call this writing when you write with notes, teacher Lee? So it's
We call
like
that
a
sheet music,
sheet music. Okay, very good.
the notes on paper. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go forward. Vova, would you like to describe this one?
Mm. This is Ben Richards. Went. And I forgot.
To the airport, I guess. Airport.
No, I forgot her name.
Mendes.
Mendes. And Mendes. They are in
But bus or a
Yeah.
train.
airplane.
It's when you go to the airplane, there is a like a bus or transporter or something, some small bus that brings you to the plane, shuttle bus. Shuttle. Yeah.
So they hold straps to keep from being knocked over by the movement of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like his short. I would like to have this one.
Yeah, kidding.
No, really. It's so relaxed. I will, if I had something like this, I will go to my office just to show people how confident I am, how relaxed I
Ivan, it is terrible.
am.
Typical American, ugly American traveler dress, you know, traveler wear.
When I see that, somehow I think about Jamaica or something.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah. Hawaiian clothes are always colorful with flowers. Yeah.
Okay. Gerard, please, could you?
So here Arnie is fleeing from the airport because she warned the guards about him, and they caught with a net. You know, this device like gun that throws a net, and they caught Richards here.
Yeah. And car is very.
The bus shuttle is on the bottom. The other device that bring people to the plane, I don't know what is the name.
A jetway
Getaway.
or ramp. Yeah.
You can see some lampposts, 2 motorbikes, and armored truck. Even the truck has a cannon, maybe a
cannon,
water
yeah.
cannon, I don't know.
Moving cannon with like a tank. You see on the left.
Yeah.
That's a pretty minimal airport. It's got one boarding gate. That's it. All
Yeah.
by itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I don't remember what happened. Vasanth, can you?
Yes, they appointed a legal advisor, something like that, for him to take care of his future projects. Whatever he does with the TV show, he takes care of the agreements and everything. So he gives the papers to sign and everything.
I can see usually you wrote Velcro strap, so it's a strap like yeah. So it's
Yeah. Instead of tying shoelaces, you just pull a strap over and it fastens by Velcro. That's what it looks like he's got. Yeah.
yeah. It's very popular still. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in the movies there were some jokes about this security guy and host and something. They were joking about, I don't remember, something what they eat to get muscles, some chemicals or something. Yeah. So he's supposed to be like a strong man or something, but at the end he refused to have a fight. He said it's for you or something. So he traded the host of the show, I remember. Yeah, the gun is very unsafe in this position.
Yeah. You think he could just reach up and grab it, pull it out, and shoot them all, you know?
very, very unsafe. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Leila, could you describe this crowd, please?
How can I describe something like
Looks like turkey, right?
Street market for selling
Yeah.
vegetables.
Strong guy, or let's say an athletic guy, is trying to lift something very heavy, I guess. What it could be, I can see some
The
wheels.
motorcycle.
Yeah, I can see the wheels, right. And a lot of people are just cheering, and one of them on the right is whistling. I can see that. And people are against the police, the government here.
Just crowd control.
Okay. Why the guy is lifting the motorcycle?
Just playing his role. He's for entertainment to show
Just showing off. Yeah.
how big
Okay.
he is.
So maybe
I'm
to prove
powerful and
that
I'm gonna crush Ben Richards.
wants to prove that he's strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
dog and pony show.
He was this Captain something. I forgot his name. Captain.
But Ivan, the funny thing is that when I look at the people's faces, the expression is so strange. They're happy.
Yes, they're excited, many of them, right?
Right.
Vasanth, please.
Yes, and they're excited, and they even wanted to get the punch from him. One
Yeah.
guy got a bleeding nose, and he said that, "Did you just see that? He just touched me."
So real celebrity. The Stalkers are real celebrities. Okay, he signed some document. I don't understand what kind of document it was. He just signed. Okay, let's go to the show.
He probably signed a waiver, so if he got hurt or injured in the show, he couldn't sue him.
Yeah, like everyone cares, like you can sue.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. A show, another show. We care about your safety.
Okay, Vova, would you like to start to describe this one? I will help you for sure. Vova, you're muted.
There is a show. Three friends.
Three friends, right? They're from Resistance. The Ben and two his friends that are in this, I don't know, cylindrical metal things.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me help you. So there is a car, this, how to actually say, bubble something.
Bobsled.
Bobsled, yeah. And he's attached in this, in this, oh, okay, I changed it. In this car, yeah. There are a lot of pretty women just to make show better, just eye candy without, yeah. So like a belly or something for this. There are three security guy who brings him there. A host on the left. We can see only his back, and he's eloquent. He's speaking all the time. He's speaking like playing with the audience and all the things. We can see different colors, lights of different colors there to create a picture. ICS probably. I don't know what is this.
That's like the channel, the broadcasting company.
Like CNN, like something like that.
Yeah, like CNN or ABC or NBC.
Yeah. Gerard, please.
Did you notice that in the movie only see female dancers, not male dancers? Nowadays, that is not acceptable at all. At least the same number of male and female.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so this the idea of this bobsleds and cars is kind of strange. Why they need to send him just for picture, for better picture?
Well, what happens here is there's an area of the city that had earthquake damage. So it's got ruins and no one lives there. So this device, they put him in a tunnel, and this tunnel sends him through this tunnel and drops him in this earthquake area. So that's the battleground. So it's kind of like giving him a head start. And then they send out the dogs after him. The Stalkers have to go into the area and find him and kill him. So it's like being hunted down. So they send him first so he can hide or something, and then they come try to find him and kill him. So they hunt him down and kill him.
Yeah, nice show. Okay, so it's a arrival point where they start. They race or something, how would you call this? Let me skip a few just to find something. Okay, Gerard, would you like to describe this one or previous one? You can choose.
No, the one that Sub-Zero, they killed Sub-Zero. It was Japanese, looked like Japanese, I think, character. And he had a scythe, like a sort of hockey stick, but it was a weapon similar to a hockey stick. And actually, at the end, as I remember how Arnold killed him, he took a barbed wire, and when the Sub-Zero was after him, he tied him in his neck, killed him with a barbed wire.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, but it's really hard to resist to fight back with a guy with skates. If you on ice, you are helpless, right? His speed is 2 times at least faster, and it's hard to to fight with him. Okay, let's find another one. They sent a girl to them. Wow, pyroman, how we call them? Vasanth. Do you like this?
Fireball was his nickname.
Yeah, fireball. But I remember there was a word pyro, something pyro, written like this. Pyro man.
Pyromantic.
Yeah,
Oh, pyro, yeah.
yeah, pyro.
Pyromaniac.
Pyromaniac.
You can see the logo in the background of the running man. It shows 3 people running.
Yeah, yeah.
Run for your life.
Vasant, would you like to describe this one?
Yes, this is the introduction of Firebar, and he shows off how cruel his weapon could be. He fires at a dummy, or say that, a fake statue or something, and he shot at them at the statue, and it blows, and you can see an oil tank behind his back, a fuel tank that helps to fire, to fan the flame. And I hope so. And his costume is a fire resistant.
Yeah, it was important, right? Because they tried to kill him by making fire, but he was fire protected, fire resistant, so it was nothing for him. Okay, so how we call it? Flamethrower, right? Flamethrower, the weapon. And it's made from this gas balloon and some igniter device and some, I don't know, how we call it, pipe, something.
Nozzle.
Okay, nozzle to form the line of fire.
And this is we really have flamethrowers today. This is a real military weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It can throw flame. What it does, it shoots out a liquid stream of fuel. I think it's probably napalm,
Mm-hmm.
and it's ignited by a small spark as it goes out. So it shoots out like a liquid that's on fire.
Mm-hmm.
You may be interested to know that at one point, about 3 years ago, Elon Musk put a civilian flamethrower weapon on the market to sell to ordinary people. And it was very popular, and it sold out quickly. It only lasted about 20 seconds, but it was cool to have your own flamethrower.
And he said it's against a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
He's a crazy guy, yeah.
Okay, let's find something for final. I guess so. He returned back. I don't know which one to choose. Okay, maybe this one. Would you like to describe this?
There is a Captain.
Yeah, Captain Samson. Yeah, we don't know. He's another stalker, right?
Yes.
What do you think about his costume? What is this? he's kind of
It's a robot.
yeah. He pretends to be a robot, but it's actually all fake. And probably he never had a real fight. It's all fabricated, all like only for tape. Okay, I can read this restricted area. What does it mean? Oh, restricted area.
I don't know.
It means that you cannot go there. It's restricted, so it's prohibited for someone. You have to have permission to go there. Okay, let's. I don't know which one to describe else. The last what we have. Okay, the last one. Gerard, would you like?
Yeah, here's when Richard put the host of the contest, the obnoxious guy, in this device, the sled device. But at the end, there is nothing that in the contestants had a net that broke the velocity of the speed of the device. But here at the end, there is no net, so he hit a panel about the contest, and Arnold said something like, he hit the spot.
So he killed the guy, actually, right?
Yeah, he killed the guy in a funny way, and he said one of the funny quotes.
Yeah, I guess it's all for today. So as we can see, the picture is pretty old, but I think that the job to make this movie was hard because they did not have so much computer graphics, and they have to build all these decorations and costumes. So it wasn't easy. Okay, we have time for any last thoughts, if any, and then we can finish now. Okay, what do you think about the next movie? Can we take this Total Recall, or let's make a pause? What do you think? To make something else? Okay, write your suggestion in the chat if you want. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, Teacher Lee. Thank you all. See you next week.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Okay.